here this evening is Coach Jim Crutchfield, and then our student athletes, Devin Hohen, Sean Dyer, and Cedric Harris. Coach, we'll let you start things off with an opening comment. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. It's great to be in uncharted waters here in the championship game. And the game itself tonight was the kind of the way we like to play it. We had our ups and downs in the game, but we like to play that kind of frantic pace. A lot of loose balls and a lot of scrambling, and I think we're at our best when we're doing that. It kind of looked like one of our practice sessions there at times. That's the way we go out and practice. We should have felt comfortable in the game. Aiken has a great team. They have great guards across the board. 1, 2, 3. I think it's 3 of the strongest guards we've ever played against. And they just have a core of inside guys. They just keep throwing at you. And we were having a hard time keeping them away from the basket. They were posted up hard. They were sealing us. They were attacking us. We were in foul trouble. And we were just hanging on for dear life defensively, I felt like at times in a half-court set. But they did. They hung on for dear life, and we're still alive. And these guys, I can't be happier for them. They've worked so hard, and it's been a great season. After losing some great players last year, these guys would say expectations might have been not as high, and rightfully so. But all of a sudden, West Liberty's in the championship game for the national championship in D2.
Okay, we'll open it up for questions, name, affiliation, and we'll get rolling. We'll start up front.
Dan Corbett, Evansville Courier Press. Coach, what do you kind of think was the turning point for you guys in that game that finally got you guys over the hump and got you in the lead for good, that really kind of control that game?
I think they're so aggressive defensively, and they made us turn it over a couple of times. But when we got their bigs away from the basket, we have guys that are hard to stop one-on-one. And Sean Dyer here, we isolated him a couple of times the best we could, and he did manage to get to the basket one-on-one. We got a couple of easy buckets. We got an and one, and all of a sudden, we were at least matching buckets, and I figured if we can get a couple stops, then we can step out to a 4 or 5 point lead, and we did. In the midst of all those isolations, we got a couple stops, and the stops were tough. It was them powering him for a 3-foot shot that rolled around, didn't go in, and we managed to scrape a rebound off the glass, and those were big stops for us. But I think that was, we got high percentage shots with isolations that really got us the lead, I think, there with maybe, 4 or 5 minutes to go.
Coach. Let's go right up front here.
Coach, just talk about defending that last play, and Sean, just talk about your play tonight. When you were able to step up in the end.
We called his number. He was feeling it. You could tell. And we got different guys that could feel it at different times, and Sean was feeling it. And he made the play that we hoped he was going to make, that the team was banking on him to make. And it's one of those things where he scored, had nothing to do for himself. You could just tell he was scoring for the team, and everybody in the team knew that too. And that was a big play for us. I think it was the and one that was just huge. We had talked during the timeout saying, the clock is down now, we've got to lead. And we were kind of selfish in that situation. We want the best of both worlds. We want the clock to run down, and we want points too. And we got it. I think we ran about 30 to 35 off, got a bucket and one, and that's what we wanted.
Up on the photo deck.
Coach Mike Anthony from the proud state of Wheeling, West
Hi,
Virginia.
Mike. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Coach. Been following you for a while now.
Yeah, you look familiar.
Hey, it didn't look good in warm-ups. It doesn't often when you play. 6'9" guy, had one block, wasn't a factor. You guys got it done again. Probably the biggest win in school history, would you say?
I'd say probably so. It was huge. And he's an incredible shot blocker. I mean, he's leading the country in shot blocking in a tough league, and we've watched him here. If you get near him, he blocks shots. And we just decided we had to take him away from the basket. And we felt that was really important, and we did. And I don't think we made a whole lot of sacrifice in our offense by taking him away from it. It wasn't like we gave up a lot to do that. So I thought that was key because he is a great shot blocker. Credit to him, but we're not going to give him what he wants.
Right there.
Jim, defense again tonight, 40% against a team that's going to pound the ball away and get some pretty high percentage shots.
Oh, that's what they shot, 40%? And I know part of that would probably be they maybe didn't shoot the ball as well from the perimeter as they normally do, but I would say we might have had something to do with that. The pace of the game was kind of frantic. It's a little tougher to shoot in that situation. I thought we played great defense. But one thing is for sure, we're not going to win games at this level without playing great defense. And we've talked all year about the fact that if we want to be a great team, we have to win games. Maybe when shots don't fall, things don't go our way, we still have to win. And obviously defense comes into that. I think we're getting better and better at defense every single game.
Dave, go ahead up front.
Coach, talk about that last defensive play you guys set up to keep them from really getting a decent shot there. It looked like you trapped, I want to say number 10.
Four.
Trapped it for several seconds.
Oh yeah, 10. 10 was trapped, yes.
For several seconds there on the side, that seems like a real key to that whole play right there. And he finally skip past, but the guy really didn't get a good shot. Just talk about what you guys had talked about to try to do all that.
I gave him the freedom of fouling. I just don't have the nerve to say foul. Everybody's, why didn't you foul? You're up 3. I'm always afraid, with 10 seconds we foul, they make them both, and we're out of timeouts, we can't get the ball in, or we start to foul him, and all of a sudden the guy goes up to 3, and he gets 3 shots, or we foul him too hard, and the ref gives an intentional. There's so many things that can go wrong, and one of these days I'm going to have the nerve to do that. But I kind of chickened out, and I told these guys, I don't care if you do foul, be aggressive. If you do foul, that'll be okay. What I don't want is being soft and giving up a 3. So if we get a foul along the way, that's no problem. Somewhere in all the melee, because we were kind of letting 32 go. He doesn't shoot too many threes. We're kind of letting him go and figuring we can be aggressive on everybody else. Figured he was playing a screen for someone. But somewhere in the melee, I don't know why, but 4 could have had a decent look. I felt like he kind of bobbled the ball or something. Because when he caught it, I thought we were in trouble. And then he got the kick to 1. And anybody can make a 3 in a given day. And he got a pretty good look. A better look than I would have liked to have said. So, all 4 go. Good coaching for luck on that one.
Let's go up on the photo deck.
This is for Coach and everyone. Just all your thoughts on playing for national championships Saturday.
Sid, give me your thoughts on playing for a national championship.
Words can't describe how I feel right now, to be honest. Losing 3 big seniors last year, and then just overcoming all kinds of adversity, being on the road in the regional, and just being in this position, it's just an unreal feeling.
Devin, how do you feel about being in a national championship?
Crazy. It's crazy. It's a word that describes it right there. Have a chance to make history.
Sean, we're in the national championship. What do you think?
I don't know. It's just crazy. Like Devin said, we got a chance to make history.
Evidently it's crazy, but I know they're excited. I know they are.
I think I'm going to let Coach take over my job for a little bit. Let's go third row.
So as kind of a follow-up to that, the last question, you guys have fought so hard, and you had so many times where you guys couldn't get over that hump. Now you have. Obviously the feeling is really great, but how do you kind of take that back down a notch, knowing that this wasn't the championship game?
Yeah, we take one game at a time, and we know that we're going to enjoy this win for the night, and we know we got business at hand coming on Saturday. We're going back to work tomorrow. I know we're going to study film and have a great practice. So we're going to enjoy this win right now, but we're going right back to work tomorrow.
Dave.
Sean, just talk about you being the guy who Coach wanted to be responsible there, to be going to the basket stuff and getting that 3-point play. Just kind of talk about what that was like and kind of what was going through your head.
We got a handful of guys who actually could coach, call his number, but I was kind of feeling it, and he just wanted me to attack, be aggressive, and get to the basket.
Any other questions for Coach Crutchfield and our student athletes? They will be available briefly for a few quick one-on-ones down towards their locker room area. Coach, gentlemen, congratulations, and we'll see you Saturday afternoon in the national championship.